Namaskar. You know, I love poetry. There is nothing more beautiful than poetry in this world. And as much as I like Sanskrit poetry, I also appreciate poetry in English, poetry in Hindi, and other languages. So today, I'm going to discuss a very beautiful piece by Javed Akhtar ji. He's a living legend. Some of his pieces are inspiring, mind blowing, and it's sometimes very difficult to understand poetry when you don't understand the words or you don't understand the context. So, what I'm going to do for you today in this video is that I'm going to read the entire piece and then I'm going to explain it to you couplet by couplet. So this is one of the pieces written by Javed Akhtar ji. मिसाल इसकी कहाँ ज़माने में, मिसाल इसकी कहाँ है ज़माने में कि सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. मिसाल इसकी कहाँ है ज़माने में कि सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे, वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. अजीब बात हुई है उसे भुलाने में. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. अजीब बात हुई है उसे भुलाने में. और जो मुंतजिर न मिला, जो मुंतजिर न मिला वो तो हम हैं शर्मिंदा. जो मुंतजिर न मिला वो तो हम हैं शर्मिंदा कि हमने देर लगा दी पलट के आने में. कि हमने देर लगा दी पलट के आने में. लतीफ था वो तखय्युल से ख्वाब से नाजुक. लतीफ था वो तखय्युल से ख्वाब से नाजुक. गवा दिया उसे हमने ही आजमाने में. समझ लिया था कभी एक साराब को दरिया. समझ लिया था कभी एक साराब को दरिया. पर एक सुकून था हमें फरेब खाने में. समझ लिया था कभी एक साराब को दरिया. पर एक सुकून था हमको फरेब खाने में. और झुका दरख्त हवा से तो आंधियों ने कहा, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं झुक के टूट जाने में. झुका दरख्त हवा से तो आंधियों ने कहा, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं झुक के टूट जाने में. So this beautiful rendition was by this beautiful piece was by Javed Akhtar ji, and I'm gonna try and explain it to you couplet by couplet. It's very beautifully said. Very simple actually for most of you. This is an easy introduction to poetry, Urdu poetry if you're interested. Misal iski kahan hai zamane mein. Where is the example? Misal means example. Iski kahan hai zamane mein. Give me another place where you could find something like this. That's what the poet is saying. Where else can you find an example like this? Where सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. यानी कि everything that you would experience when you lose somebody, like when you feel grief of loss, you're experiencing those feelings in being with somebody. So the poet is saying, I am experiencing grief of loss when actually I have somebody right now with me. Right? It's so beautiful. सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. किसी से बिछड़ने का जो गम होता है वो मुझे किसी के मिलने से आ रहा है. So beautiful. So sometimes what happens is a love story has gone sour, or the lover got married to somebody else or went out with somebody else, and you find somebody and you start to move on. But in that moment of finding, in that moment of being with somebody, you actually feel grief, because this means you've actually lost that person. The person wasn't lost to you. You still love the person even when the person wasn't there with you. You still love the person. The thoughts were there with you. The feeling was there with you. You loved them. That love is inside you. It's not outside. It's not dependent on an individual. That's why you can actually love God, for example. So सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. So sometimes what happens is grief actually hits you when you find somebody else. When you are actually supposed to be happy, this is the time when you're lamenting and you're sad. So he's saying this is a unique situation that I'm sad. It's unique, and it's a unique example of I'm unique in this world. मैं बिरला हूँ इस जमाने में कि मुझे कोई मिलने पे खोने का गम हो रहा है. किसी के मिलने पे खोने का गम हो रहा है. Because it has now sealed, it is packed. I have moved on. My love has moved on. So very beautiful. मिसाल इसकी कहाँ है जमाने में कि सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में, क्योंकि मैंने उसको प्यार करना आज बंद कर दिया. क्योंकि I have given my affections to somebody else today. मिसाल इसकी कहाँ है जमाने में कि सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. He's still talking, the poet is still talking about forgetting somebody, leaving somebody. And he's saying वो शक्ल पिघली, जैसे मोमबत्ती पिघल जाती है, like a candle melts away when it is finished or it is gone. So he's gone on to another relationship. But what has happened? He's given up on this one. What has happened? वो शक्ल पिघली. I'm trying to vanquish this relationship. मैं इसको खत्म करना चाह रहा हूँ, और जैसे जैसे पिघलती जा रही है, क्या हो रहा है? हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. It seems like it's disappeared, or it's disappearing and reappearing in every single form that I look at. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. Everything now that individual is not there, the person is not there, the thought is taking shape in everything that I look at. Everything now looks like that person. Doesn't it happen that sometimes when you're in love, or when your loved one is far off, you look at movie characters and a person on the road and the checking out clerk. Everybody looks like the person you love, the person you want to see. But who's not there? They're not there in reality with you. So that's what the poet is trying to express. अजीब बात हुई है उसे भुलाने में. That I'm trying to forget this person, but it seems like this person is reappearing as every single person in my life. So मिसाल इसकी कहाँ है जमाने में कि सारे खोने के गम पाए हमने पाने में. वो शक्ल पिघली तो हर शय में ढल गई जैसे. अजीब बात हुई है उसे भुलाने में. राइट? जो मुंतजिर न मिला, वो तो हम हैं शर्मिंदा. मुंतजिर मतलब वेट करना हुआ. Somebody who is waiting, या किसी का इंतजार करते हुए. अगर आप किसी को इंतजार कर रहा है कोई, तो उसको बोलेंगे मुंतजिर. So वो इंतजार करता हुआ नहीं मिला. He wasn't waiting for me. and I'm very sad about it. I'm very apologetic about it. मैं बहुत शर्मिंदा हूँ कि वो मुंतजिर नहीं मिला, वो वेट करता हुआ नहीं मिला, वो इंतजार करता हुआ नहीं मिला, कि हमने देर लगा दी पलट के आने में, because I only didn't come back in time. So it seems like the poet lost this relationship, and the other individual had waited for a while, but the poet took a longer time to understand what he wants or what he doesn't want, and therefore the relationship had to finish. So वो मुंतजिर ना मिला, जो मुंतजिर ना मिला वो तो हम हैं शर्मिंदा कि हमने देर लगा दी पलट के आने में, because it took me time to come back to you. लतीफ था वो तखय्युल. लतीफ मतलब बहुत tender, very delicate. लतीफ था वो तखय्युल. तखय्युल was a delicate imagination. Takhayyul is imagination. It was a delicate dream, kind of. It was a delicate dream. Latif tha wo takhayyul se ख्वाब se नाज़ुक. Even more tender and delicate than a dream. So this was a fleeting, very delicate interaction or love, or very, very beautiful. The poet is describing his lover or this subject of this poetry as a very delicate, very pretty, very beautiful being. लतीफ था वो तखय्युल से ख्वाब से नाजुक. And this is such a delicate, this is such a tender thing. गवा दिया उसे हमने आजमाने में. And in trying to test the authenticity, the merit, the grit, the determination of this individual or the love, sometimes we keep asking, right? Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Prove that you love me. Why do you love me? So many questions. Yeah, I love you, right? I love you. Sometimes this happens that because we are so insecure ourselves and we want the other person to prove to us that they love us, we sometimes miss out on a beautiful relationship. And that's what the poet is trying to say over here. Latif tha wo takhayyul se ख्वाब se नाजुक, गंवा दिया उसे हमने ही आजमाने में. I hope you understand that. समझ लिया था कभी एक शराब को दरिया. समझ लिया था कभी एक शराब को दरिया. शराब मतलब illusion. You know, sometimes on the road you feel like there is mirage, there is water when there is none, or in the desert there is mirage. So समझ लिया था कभी शराब, illusion, is this mirage. I thought it was a big ocean. So this is again, the poet is talking about this beautiful, delicate relationship, and he's saying that I almost thought that this was it. I had full belief that this was it. This is my big relationship. This is it. This is the individual. This is the person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. समझ लिया था कभी एक शराब को दरिया, पर एक सुकून था, हमको फरेब खाने में. So sometimes it happens that you feel like this is the person, but deep inside, you know, it's not. Deep inside, you're very sure this is not. But still, you feel like saying, yes, it is. You say, yes, it is. So you feel very good. बड़ा सुकून है बोलने में कि ये है. Right? He's mine. You know it's not right. You know it's not the truth. But it feels good to say it. You know it's not going to last. But for now, it feels good to say it, and you want to say it, even if it is not true. समझ लिया था कभी एक शराब को दरिया, पर एक सुकून था हमको फरेब खाने. Wasn't right, wasn't true, but I'm happy just to be able to say that it is. झुका दरख्त हवा से तो आंधियों ने कहा. Now, it's interesting now from this personal relationship between the individual and their lover and what the lover is like, the poet moves to something that is a reference to society. Jhuka darakht hawa se, he's talking about himself, and he's saying, okay, I lost one, but it was not like, it wasn't a big one because it was such a fleeting thing. It was such a beautiful, fleeting, tender thing. Jhuka darakht hawa se. So it was just something that got me down a little bit, not too much, a little bit, but it did get me down. तो आंधियों ने क्या कहा? Well, the world around me projected that this was a big failure. ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है झुक के टूट जाने में. That this was a big failure. This was the biggest failure of my life, and I'm broken and I'm tired. I'm not. Just a little bent over. So very beautiful poetry, very beautiful piece by Javed Akhtar ji. I hope I've been able to convey the essence of it. Of course, it's bilingual because we're talking Urdu poetry, so there is no better way of doing it. Please enjoy and continue to read poetry in whatever language that you like. Namaskar.